I think going into this team, there's a lot of high expectations, and I'm here to prove it.
Obviously, it's down to the team. Like, I think every team right now has pressure on them to win.
I guess you could say we're the team to beat just because our core has a long history. We'll see how it goes, but no, I definitely don't agree that it's easy. So when I hear of LA, the first thing I think of is like celebrity status, but mainly for me it's just the weather. I've already lived here, like I said before, so for me it was just about getting, into a place where like I can actually go out and do stuff.
You definitely think about the nice weather and the good food down here for sure is definitely the first two things that come to mind for me. LCS is played in LA, Valorant is going to be played in LA.
Everyone's in LA. Not even just franchise players, just like other content creators and other big streamers.
I know there's a lot of like Asian food that in New York we don't have, so definitely like excited to like try that out while we're here.
Right, so the food's good in Los Angeles, but listen, there's Korean barbecues everywhere and I'm getting sick of them. It's Asian ramen, Korean barbecue. Everything's Asian, bro. I'm sick of it, bro, honestly. Everyone just eats Korean, Asian food, ramen, noodles. I just like a steakhouse or something like that, you know what I mean? But the food is, yeah, it's nice. It's expensive as well, but yeah, it's nice.
Yes, my off season was fantastic. I sat home, streamed Valorant 12 hours a day, and played more Valorant. Wait, someone get my boy a map!
What's your name mean? Rodonda.
From Godzilla.
Huh?
Wait, Godzilla's name is Rodonda?
No, it's from Godzilla. It's like
So I had one of my most in-game related off seasons. Besides going to Florida for a vacation, I didn't really do much. I kind of just played a lot of ranked, and I don't play ranked very often. I think since the game came out, this is the most ranked that I've played personally.
Damn, that's my gun, baby!
Come on, guys.
Last player standing.
Dude, it's bedtime, Sam, for sure. It's bedtime.
With a long off season, so after playing the whole year with FPX, like practicing every day, day in, day out, it was a much needed break, to be honest.
Had two fun trips. Went to Florida with the boys, like the old NRG boys. And then also went to Korea with Ethan, another NRG member. So spent a lot of time with the old crew.
I mean, we haven't had that much time off in so long, just because we were competing so much last year, so it honestly felt really nice.
You keep walking backwards, bro. You keep recording. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow, so good. Oh, wow, so good.
I brought the food if you guys want it, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, so after a long break, practice, was looking very forward to it.
Yeah, Energy really set us up in a nice place. The building's nice, surrounding area's nice. It's in downtown LA, so it's pretty much close enough to like the places that are popular.
We're setting up for a wonderful day of
I've been
practice.
using the red switches for like 10 years.
See how it goes.
And now that you go to
Technically should be our second day, but someone missed the flight.
like it just doesn't feel what I'm
Here we
used to.
are.
So I was like, that.
First day of prac, yes, I'm ready. I have the drill sergeant next to me, so I'm gonna have to be on my best behavior today.
Check can't look at my screen from this.
I was so excited to start practicing because honestly, when you don't play for that long and you only play ranked, it's at the end of the day, when you finally play in a team environment, it's so different. Like, you get, and I think I caught so many habits from playing for ranked that I've brought into prac at the start. Hopefully I've started kicking them out, but the difference between ranked and team prac is just so different, and yeah, I'm just glad we're playing again.
Yeah, I was definitely excited to start practice again. I don't know, my life without practice, I just have to find so much things to do during the day just because practice passes so much time and it's so productive, so.
I already worked with Chet, so I know how Chet operates his teams. So I already kind of had a good idea of how the team would be ran, but it's my first time teaming up with Pujan, Vic, Austin, and Artis, but
I was also very good friends with them, so I kind of knew like how it would go. They were serious when it mattered, and then when it's not serious, we like to banter.
You got millies, bro. Come on.
He does have millies. He's a millionaire. Young money millionaire right there.
Young billionaire, bro.
Make sure you give these the sound music specifically. Corner? Oh, nah, bro. Hey, yo, Tom, I got these specifically for you, bro.
What is it?
You guys need a new fifth.
Good day of prac considering it was our first day of prac back. I definitely feel like people are out of form in terms of like thinking, but not mechanics, but we'll get there.
Yeah, so after a break, we definitely had a period where we first started playing and we weren't doing so well, but obviously everyone was starting to get to know each other. Everyone was already getting along outside the game pretty well, so it was just about maintaining that in-game kind of chemistry.
Our chemistry is actually really good. Like, I think after prac, like we all chill and like talk with each other, which is like not really exactly the case in Optic, where like a few of us would like break off a little bit. And then in prac, obviously like we have our ups and downs. We're still figuring out comps and stuff, but I think we finally got to like a solid spot. So we'll just see like what we need to develop further. But I think we're like pretty locked in like how prac is now.
Chet's doing a really good job of like bringing things to the table. Everybody's kind of giving their opinions and stuff like that. And I think we're starting to sort of mold a little bit more.
Well, I feel like a lot of teams are like this, but it's just like the brotherhood type of thing. You know, everyone is like good friends. I think it's really important. I feel like with these guys, they have like a really strong bond. So I think it's really helping them out. I see them always sitting at like a call together and like playing other games, which is really good.
As far as keeping a good mental for the team, we just kind of make sure we don't overdo it. Just use our time in terms of, you know, making sure it's quality time as opposed to putting 8-9 hours of quantity into it. We just make sure that, you know, the 5-6 hours of practice we do have, everyone's focused, everyone's locked in, no one's making any no one's trying to like do anything unorthodox or anything like that, or, you know, try to be too funny or whatever and make it too casual. At the end of the day, we're here to work and prepare, so mentally we just try to do the best that we can to, you know, stay in it during practice. If we have a bad prac day or something like that, we'll just have a conversation about it and, you know, everyone gets their thoughts out so no one's like kind of keeping things inside. So since practice has been pretty intense for us, especially leading into Brazil, we try to use the Theraguns as much as we can, especially on our arms and stuff like that, because obviously it's important for us to keep our arms and fingers like less sore. We play basically the entire 6 hours without taking really any breaks, so it's definitely important to have that around.
I mean, our talent level is pretty high. Like, we have the same core from last year, so we know like how to set up players to like succeed. And I mean, as long as we just listen to each other, then I think we can raise our ceiling a little bit higher than it is now in prac. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know how it compares to the other teams right now, besides the NA ones. And I say in NA, we're still doing pretty well.
I think there's always pressure, especially when you've achieved as much as we did last year. But I don't think it's going to stop us from, you know, playing well or anything like that. It's just a matter of us and what we do with that pressure. And for us, I think we thrive under it. So as long as we keep playing our game and kind of putting the work in, the results should come.
So everyone just like thinks we're ready for like championship like level play. So we kind of have to show that like right away. Like maybe Brazil, whatever happens, but like throughout the whole year, if we don't like put consistent placements, then it'll look like pretty bad on us. So yeah, there's definitely like tons of pressure, but I think we know how to handle it.
I mean, we had so much pressure last season. I don't think like any pressure this season can really amount to that. I mean, every team has a little bit of pressure going into the season just because it's like one of the biggest, you know, franchising seasons. So I would say every team has pressure, but you just got to learn how to handle it.
He said.
I can't be acting that way. $50. Alright.
You won't actually go. Are you in on the bet? $50?
No, it's fucking hard, bro.
$50? Like the left, right one, if that makes sense. Okay. The left, right one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go, please. Oh my. We're shocking, bro. We're shocking.
Oh, and
the other
free.
Got like 5 balls, bro. Little free. Making it rain. We're making it rain! John, pay me that 50! Pay me that 50! $50? Well, they call me Steph Curry back in the UK, bro, I swear.
I've been settling into LA. We were settling into our practice schedule, practicing every day. And then one morning I wake up, the bracket dropped.
It is a single elimination, best of 3, which means that we basically have to win all of our games or you're out.
A lot of noise online, and it was just a really noisy day.
To win the tournament, you've pretty much got to make a flawless run. You can't lose against any team that you face.
I mean, at least it's BO3, so even if you mess up the first map, you can still like be warmed enough to play the next 2. So it's not the end of the world, but we know like every team is good in franchising, so we just had to be on our A game.
First team we're playing is Koi. Individually, they're all really good. No one's far behind one another in terms of individual skill.
They have some ex-guild members who previously beat us on Optic, so you know it's going to be kind of like a little revenge game.
Players on that team are players that we have encountered before. Shadow, Stargzo, we've all seen those players before at LANs.
I know the team, I know them a lot from just playing with them, against them, and yeah, just they're all good players, they're a good team, so it's going to be a good match to kick off the new year.
I don't think any group bracket is easy, to be honest, because every team has something new to show, and we're heading into a new meta and a new year, so there's very little information on teams out there, and so you can't really say anything's easy. Teams are going to come in with a lot of motivation and different forms, right? So
I wouldn't say there's any nerves, to be honest. Like I said, we've all been kind of doing this for a while now. I think it's more of like we can't just wait to play. Like it's been a while since we've been on LAN, and yeah, we just want to play again on that stage.
All of these teams are here to kind of just show like a preview of what their team is capable of. So I'm sure all these teams will be giving it their all, especially since it's single elim. I don't think it's fair to say from a fan's perspective to say like one team got the easier bracket, one team got the easier group, because all of these teams are here to play, and I don't think anyone's easier than another.
the way I see it, I think just the team as a whole has a lot to prove, because for us, we have to prove that we can do it with other players as well, not just with our previous players, and to, you know, kind of keep the strength of our core going.
I'm just excited to start the year. I mean, we've had a long break since the last event, and I'm just eager to get back into the things, practicing every day, playing events every week or 2.
Super grateful to be one to represent NA and kind of play and kick off 2023. Am I ready? I'm ready. I am ready to compete.
Yes, I'm ready to compete.
Yes, I'm ready to compete.
I'm ready to compete in Brazil.
When the time comes, yeah, I'll be ready to compete.
Definitely ready to compete.
Am I ready to compete? Absolutely, absolutely.